I remember last year.
It was good.
It's been a great day here in Vail.
Ted Ligety was there, Phil Brown was there.
And Anthony has done it.
Whatever awesome ski town we're in.
I would say most people have an open door policy.
I had a successful year on the pro ski tour.
He's been a formidable opponent all season.
Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, our season got cut short.
After almost a full year hiatus,
We'll see you at Howelsen Hill.
Okay, it's time to go. Let's make it happen.
I'm John Franklin, CEO of the World Pro Ski Tour and Ski Racing Media, and we're here in Howelsen Hill for the opening races of the World Pro Ski Tour. This year it's been a little different. Normally we are open and racing by December, but this year with COVID, we've had to jump through a lot of hoops, create COVID protocols, operate in a bubble. We're at Howelsen Hill to start our season. Howelsen Hill is actually the oldest operating ski area in America.
It started in 1913 when Carl Howelsen, Norwegian ski jumping champion, came to Steamboat, taught all the local kids how to ski. They taught their kids, and that's why we've had more Olympic skiers come out of here, especially on this hill, than probably the world.
It means a lot to have the World Pro Ski Tour be a part of the Winter Carnival here in Steamboat. Even though we're going to be a little bit separate over on our hill, it's really great to add some value and great experience that everyone should be having here during this strange time.
Without the fans and without the big board, it's definitely different. One, you're not sure what your times are every run. And then the fans are a big part of it. You know, they're firing you up, they're giving you the energy if you haven't been able to eat all day.
Having two races in one weekend is new for us. Typically we would go one race and then go to a new venue either the following week or a couple weeks later, and given the pandemic it made more sense to have more races at one venue in a shorter amount of time. And I think for us it's great. I think it allows people to kind of make adjustments and have a little bit of a reset period between races, but not go so long as to kind of get out of the competition. It'll be good to have these races so close because we don't have that many race reps this year. This is my first race, so I'm gonna try and figure it out on day one and have a day in between to regroup and go out day two.
So being able to get back into the gates this year, it was definitely super special. I think we have such a tight-knit group here that we all love coming and competing. You know, we grew up racing through the NORAM series and then the, Europa Cup series and then eventually the World Cup series.
My name is Ed Rogers. I'm from Bath, Maine, and I got involved in this in I believe it was about 1970. My tour originally was the Peugeot Grand Prix. Then it became the US Pro Ski Tour. And then it became the World Pro Ski Tour. And then it took about a 10-year vacation. And then it came back 4 years ago as the World Pro Ski Tour. And then we've got some people that wanted to invest in the company, but they wanted to bring in somebody that was younger. So I got John Franklin, and I think he's doing great. We talk every week, so we're very close. And at 83, you get old,
Traditionally, ski racing has been one person going down at a time, getting a time, and then getting ranked according to who's fastest. But this is a really exciting format. Side by side, gates open, first one to the finish line wins. And it's really exciting because you don't have to know anything about ski racing to be able to tell who's winning.
Dual racing was invented by Bob Biotti, who used to coach on the U.S. ski team, and he said, I want to have a ski race where the two guys race each other, and the first guy down the hill wins.
Having the opportunity to race in another format where you can get to the same end result of going to the Olympics now, so you got dual racing Olympics, we can make it all the way and achieve our goal, not on the same path where it's a little oversaturated. It just keeps the sport open, keeps you in it.
Well, right now Rob Cohn he's kind of on a heater. I think he won 2 out of the 3 events last year before things got shut down. So he's definitely the guy with the target on his back.
A guy like Robert Cohn is really smart. He'll look at the race course and memorize the course before the race starts. And he'll pick up on anything that's a little bit out of line or difficult. The analysis of the course will determine how you do in the race before you go out of the starting gate.
He's got all the tools. He's got the power, he's got the starts. Looking forward to chasing him down on.
At Tough Shed, the safety of our customers and workers is our first priority. ToughShed.com allows you to learn more, design buildings, and even complete a purchase safely from home. Virtual site checks as well as design consults are available. Our construction teams are working to safely manufacture and install buildings with extra precautions around distancing, cleanliness, and never entering your home. Homeowners today have pressing needs that go beyond storage, like a home office, room for the kids, and space to relax. Address your building needs safely and easily at ToughShed.com.
Here is a place situated off the map of ordinary, a place that is independent, free-spirited, and intimate in scale. A place that since its first lift was installed over 60 years ago has strived to stay true to its roots while growing better rather than bigger. This vision for the future has helped make us the first ski resort in the world to earn B Corp certification. It's a symbol of where we're headed and what we stand for. We hope you will join us.
So they come in, and they put their tails up against here. And what they do is these doors would be shut, and then we'll have lights and sound. And when it counts down from 5, they rock back on their skis. And when the doors open, they launch. And they're like a rocket when they shoot out of here. Launch. And they're like a rocket when they shoot out of here.
What's going on here is we're triangulating the gates to one another so the courses are dead even for the racers. But even with that, the racers run one run on the red, one on the blue, switch, and it's the time differential that allows them to advance to the next round.
Getting ready to get up there and do some start testing and inspection, and we're about to qualify.
Ready? Okay guys, we're gonna roll! 4 runners in the gate! Oh yeah! Yeah! Come on, Daniel! Okay, you guys have to shut your own doors.
That one's a little weak. Pull it through. Okay, guys. It's gonna be fun. Everyone's in the same boat. Best man wins.
Okay. Time to race!
Close them up.
Let's do it! Here we go!
All the athletes were super excited about getting back in the start gate and putting their best runs down the hill. And for me, I just need to clean it up and hopefully be a little more consistent.
terrain is a little uneven, so we'll decide which course is the fastest, and then they will switch so that we get equal chances.
I think I always have a really good chance of winning, and I've proven that in the past, that I'm always close, if not up there. It just depends on if you had the lucky breakfast or something and made it through without mistakes, and you can pull through with that victory.
It opened up more and more as we kept speeding up the track. I think the track's going to continue to firm up for the race we have here. But as a racer, you like a smooth, consistent surface. It gives you something to really push on.
Qualifying first was Garrett Driller from the USA. Qualifying second, the newbie, Robbie Kelly, one of the Cochrans. And qualifying third, Rob Cohn, our winner from last year, defending overall champ. And fourth, another newbie, Mia Kuhner, was on fourth. So the top 6 teams go head to head.
Hello everyone, I'm your host Mark Sassy, and it's time for some of the most exciting gravity-fueled winter sports action you'll find anywhere on the planet. This is the World Pro Ski Tour. Now we have a corral of thoroughbred ski racers all chomping at the bit, anxiously waiting to put this dual super slalom format to the test, hoping to reign supreme in the first of 2 races taking place here over the course of the next few days. This is the Steamboat Springs Winter Carnival Cup inside the bubble at one of the most iconic stops on the tour, Howelsen Hill.
Red course ready. Yep. Blue course ready. Yep. Racers ready.
This is it. Here we go.
Oh, that's good. Good, good.
The elimination rounds are underway. The doors open up.
Weird recoveries that shouldn't happen, but I'll feel it tomorrow. I could really use any start help I have.
Garrett Driller, Robert Cook. That has been the story all night long, all night.
Tomas is here, Robert's up at the top. He's waiting up there. Well, coming from behind again. Nothing new. Just gotta try a little harder this time. Doing good. Let's do it.
There goes Cone, here comes Driller. Driller struggled a little bit to get out of the start. Cone out in front. That steep part of the red course, giving people trouble. Oh, he's twisted around sideways. Didn't matter. He kept the power down the hill. He has the advantage after the first run by 0.17.
Oh, this is gonna be tight.
Cone is out in front. He's really looking strong. He's got some advantage over Driller. He touches down. This looks like it could be enough for Cone. Crossing the line first. It's winner to Cone.
All of our racers in 4th place, Thomas Berkner from Argentina, congratulations. And from Bolivia, Simone Brightfuss Camalanda. And our local boy here, Garrett Driller. And of course, Killington's very own Rob Cohn, our champion.
Happy 108th Winter Carnival, everybody!
In my sport, seeing where you're going is very important. These Rev goggles are awesome. I see my competitors behind me and really know when I need to turn on the gas and put them in the dust. Change the lenses at night to low light, spherical lenses, huge vision, great lenses, great shape, great goggles.
Each goggle purchase includes any 2 lenses of your choice at rex.com.
I had a pretty good day by facing some fast guys through the final 2 rounds and even a good final with Garrett Driller. I had another good matchup with him and came away with the win here.
Made it into the finals against Rob Cohn, and we've met there in the past and pushed myself a little bit too hard, came through the bottom of the course, really trying to push for that finish line and beat him, and I overextended and ended up going right through that last gate. Took a nice face digger through the finish line, and we got some good footage of it.
Tucker Marshall was able to pull the string, straighten it out after the 3rd bump, and bump Nolan Casper, our first big upset of the night.
So our first race was 2 days ago, Saturday, and fortunately I didn't do as well as I'd hoped. I think a little rust to knock off with the first race of the year, but I think the whole tour, all the athletes were super excited about getting back in the start gate.
We're back at Vail, Colorado at the 1971 World Professional Ski Racing Championships. Moose Barrows from Steamboat Springs going against his fellow countryman Spider Savage, leading money winner on the Pro Tour. There is Moose Barrows on the left with Spider Savage. They're about to get on the left.
My name is Jim Barrows, named by Bob Beatty to be called a Moose, and we're standing at Howelsen Hill, where I grew up from the time I was a baby to graduating to go to the University of Colorado to ski.
Jimmy's quite a competitor. He's raced stock cars, he's an engineer, he flies planes, and here he is really flying down this mountain. And there's Billy, first American man to win a silver medal in ski racing in the Olympic Games.
We were in the '68 Olympics together just a few short decades ago.
You must remember his classic spill that he took in the Winter Olympic Games at Grenoble.
And Moose Barrows almost beat Jean-Claude Keely for the gold medal in downhill.
You just gotta go as fast as you absolutely can.
We've got clear skies, we had sunshine today, it's getting colder, the course is going to firm up, the guys will be racing on ice.
I like the ice because it's fast, and ice, if your skis are sharp, it's a really lively feel.
We are getting a word from the top. They are ready to go. The athletes, all 16, ready to take their first of 4 qualifying runs.
Racers ready!
For the Pro Tour, this is definitely the gnarliest hill we have. It's very steep out of the start. The jumps are pretty big, and it's cool. There's a lot of the courses are just straight down the hill. It's not a full curve to the left. It's definitely the coolest hill we have on the circuit.
The sky was blue today, and it's a clear evening here at Steamboat, a perfect evening for a ski race. Tonight, racers have another shot at winning big at the 2nd annual Moose Barrows Trophy. Moose is a Steamboat native and came up through the ski racing ranks, eventually competing on the big stage before jumping onto the Pro Tour in 1970.
Getting after it all night. Simone, Breakfast, Camelander, Robert Cohn. Thomas Wilson, Michael Ankeny, these guys have been battling hard.
Physically, I know I'm a younger athlete out here with old man Michael here. He knows I gave him one on Saturday, so I know he's shaking in his boots.
It's going all right. Simone's got a few more runs than me, so I'm trying to get used to the soft snow of the track and set up some of these turns.
The only way to win the race, it's ended. Full speed from the first round on, and yeah, I'm excited for it.
Thomas might be a young sprite, but I just turned 30, just qualified for old man strength.
Well, let's not blow it this time, huh?
Plus, I got the mental edge. I might look out of control, but it's all zen up here, baby.
I gotta stop blowing it.
The moral of this story is,
you're on that
be on.
We got Michael Ankeny, Robert Cohn. Guys, big showdown here. You ready for party?
Here we go, the finals of the Moose Barrows Trophy.
Red course ready. Blue course ready. Racers ready. You got what it takes, Robert?
I hope so. I'm really only 1 year younger than him. I know he's a January birthday, but I'm getting old too.
Yeah, I think, both of us, we're hurting, but we're loving it. It's so fun.
Trying to do it run by run, so hopefully I'll have a good one now.
Out on course goes Ankeny with that half a second advantage. Dropping down the red course side. We know the blue is quicker. Can Ankeny put it together to upset Cohn here today? Cohn with a little bit of a back problem. Oh, Ankeny throws a shoot! No! Can't end like this. Oh, that's such a bummer.
What a wonderful night and wonderful show tonight. And Rob, you're starting to make this a common deal. You may become a resident if you keep winning like this. For a second year in a row, thanks for winning the Moose Trophy.
Thank you, Moose. Love seeing you down here.
And our champion and winner once again today from Killington, Vermont, Robert Cohn.
Had about a 0.5 second advantage going into the second run, but 2 gates before the first jump, my binding broke off. Hit a rut, hit a hole, and the entire plastic piece just snapped off. Blew a shoe, game over. But all good, I'll be a little sore tomorrow, but I'll live to live another day. We'll see you at the next stop.
In general, ski racing is a pretty tough sport.
Racers ready?
Using my DNA vibe has allowed me to train harder, longer, and recover faster. Less days off, more time on the snow, beating my competitors. Having another option to be doing what we love and to continue to race, it just keeps the sport open and keeps you in it.
Woke up, the sun is out, feeling like this day gon' be mine. Trap music playing loud, I'm good to go. Leave a message, hater. Sorry that you can't get through. I won't get back later. I'm too busy making moves. Hey, get out the way, 'cause you can't stop me. Hey, get out the way, say hey.
We're here at Echo Mountain for the first of 2 super slalom races.
I have never skied at Echo Mountain. I've heard a little bit about it. A couple of the local racers that I've talked to, and they're like, "Oh, you're racing at Echo."
We've got 3 new young guns fresh off the U.S. ski team. 3 guys that competed on the World Cup. River Rodimus, Luke Winters, and AJ Guinness. All of them top 10 World Cup skiers.
My name is AJ Guinness. I'm a Greek World Cup alpine skier.
It's my first year racing for Greece. Previous to that, I was a 7-year member of the U.S. ski team. And during that time, I've raced in a bunch of World Cups. And last year, I had my best World Cup finish with an 11th place in Flachau, Austria.
My name is Richard Rokos. I am former head ski coach at the University of Colorado, and I'm here to support my boys.
I've skied on the circuit with them for a few years and raced against them last year. And there's no doubt they're great skiers, but again, it's a mental game out here. So just got to grab my Hawaiian shirt by the collar and teach them how to pro tour.
We had a few guys coming straight out of World Championships this year. One of the guys had knocked out Ted Ligety last year.
A massive upset. U.S. Olympic and World Cup champion Ted Ligety getting bumped out by University of Colorado athlete Max Burby.
Burby's a good skier. I think he's done a really good job at kind of being a little underestimated and then coming out on top of some of these big racers. But you get to a guy like Michael Ankeny, you get to a guy like Rob, and they're not going to underestimate anybody out here.
So I'm Barrett Stein, the event director for the World Pro Ski Tour. We're here at windy Echo Mountain, just outside of Denver. And we're setting up for the World Pro Ski Tour, which is tomorrow night and Monday night. Tomorrow night's the Reven Cup, and then on Monday night is the Colorado Pro Open. And we are today setting up the start structure. Right now they're burying everything so that the wind doesn't blow it away.
A few things to get used to, like the start and as well as the jumps, but I don't think it'll be a big problem, especially with a couple warm-up runs we get.
It's a pretty strong magnet, so don't try to bodge because you ain't going nowhere.
The course looks good. The snow is really grippy. We got 3 jumps today, so it's going to be kind of wild. It should be a good race.
You know, the course looks like it's going to be rippable.
You're coming in, and what you want to do is you want to set yourself up with a nice line. It's all about that transfer of speed.
You good, Matt?
I think this is going to be an all-out sprint. It'll be fun today.
Here is a place situated off the map of ordinary, a place that is independent, free-spirited, and intimate in scale. A place that since its first lift was installed over 60 years ago has strived to stay true to its roots while growing better rather than bigger. This vision for the future has helped make us the first ski resort in the world to earn B Corp certification. It's a symbol of where we're headed and what we stand for. We hope you will join us.
In my sport, seeing where you're going is very important. These Rex goggles are awesome. I see my competitors behind me and really know when I need to turn on the gas and put them in the dust. Change the lenses at night to low light. Spherical lenses, huge vision, great lenses, great shape, great goggles.
Each goggle purchase includes any 2 lenses of your choice at rex.com.
I love having a 15-step commute to my office. It makes it super easy in the morning. I loved working with Tough Shed because I could get the really nice office space I wanted for a price that worked for me. Very easy to finish out the interior of the shed. The studs are where they need to be for an interior finish. And it helps me to really disconnect from work than when I go inside. I love the separation between the two. So I really had an easy process with Tough Shed.
Tour race qualification is starting.
Copy that.
We'll see. It's always up in the air. It's qualifiers. We'll get it figured out. They are loading into the gate. Racers ready!
No, I kind of tripped the one both times, so. No, I'm not on the list. I thought Michael might have been messing with me, but no, it's accurate. Garrett gets knocked in the round of 16. That's okay.
I don't know what to change, but I think we got some video review I can watch real quick and fix the starts for qualifiers. I mean, against racers, I usually do all right, but just didn't work out today.
So the stage is set. This is the Reven Cup, the first of 2 races over the next few days. Hello everyone, it's time once again for some high octane, no holds barred, head-to-head ski racing where controlled chaos ensues and calculated risk will make or break every single one of the racers here tonight. This is the World Pro Ski Tour, and I'm your host Mark Sassy, and our next stop on the tour is right here, 36 miles outside of Denver, Colorado, at a very cool venue called Echo Mountain. Racers ready!
All right, what do we got here?
Red course ready! Yes, sir! Blue course ready! Go! Racers ready!
Going against the champ. Gotta go for it. Not holding anything back. That's what I came here to do, I guess.
Wow.
Echo Mountain's a little steeper than some of the other venues, so there's some more swing on the course, top to bottom, and you need to just really stay on it. Going up against Luke, I knew I had to really hit it hot from the start, get out first, stay ahead, and really have good shape on all the turns.
Yeah, what is your strategy going up against me?
My strategy, Michael, I'm just going to stick to the same thing, Can't look back, keep it all on the track.
Go, go, go!
All right, here we go, the final 4. You're screwed. Unbelievably tight. This is a better hill for me.
Ankeny and Nolan off the first jump almost at the same time. Ankeny seems to be pulling out ahead against Nolan, trying to come in. Whoa! Nolan almost goes down. He's off that last jump.
Hopefully I can enjoy it a little bit more this time. I've got some new bindings on the board, so I got no excuses. If he beats me, I'm a worse skier.
And Michael is not going to let down. He is just going to go full guns blazing down this course. Smooth, calm, collected, nice, clean turns for Michael. Nolan has to really try to make up time, but Michael's got almost 2 gates on Nolan, and he comes through the finish to take 3rd place in the Reven Cup.
Final run of the finals here at the Reven Cup at Echo Mountain. Let's see what happens.
The intensity is high. It all comes down to this.
Red course ready! Blue course ready! Racers ready!
Both of them blasting out of the start gate. Guinness already quick enough to gain an advantage over Cone. Look at that, touching down off the first bump. Cone is going to have to work hard to catch up to Guinness. Guinness is just powering off these jumps, cross-bucking as many gates as he can, but it comes to the line and it plummeted face first through the finish line.
There's a lot of snow. But we've got this. I need to focus on my run and do what I know how to do here.
This is for that big check of $10,000. There's no way Cone is going to try to let AJ take that away from him. AJ's off the jump first, out in front ahead of Cone, really firing hard and some nice, clean turns, coming down to the final few gates.
Unbelievable!
AJ gets sideways, almost goes through Cone's finish line. Cone again victorious. What's up, stud?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our award ceremony. Back on the top step again with the rabbit foot and the lucky charm in his pocket. Robert Cone! The doorbell, champagne will flow.
I felt like I skied really well, but I could feel Rob just literally right next to me. And so props to Rob for pushing me to make a mistake, basically.
Rob's very consistent, and he's fast. Probably his consistent is probably 95% of the fastest guys here. So it really takes skiing at 100% to beat him. But that increases the risk, and guys do typically go out, and Rob's done a great job in managing that risk.
I bet that's a little bit of a factor for the other guys, and maybe why they have some mistakes or a couple hiccups on their run, or even bigger problems. And I think they might try to ski a little bit harder, or just push it a little bit too much, because they know that they need to go for it when they're up against me.
Woke up, the sun is out, feeling like this day gon' be mine. Trap music playing loud, I'm good to go. Leave a message, hater. Sorry that you can't get through. I won't get back later. I'm too busy making moves. Hey, get out the way, 'cause you can't stop me. Hey, get out the way, say hey.
In general, ski racing is a pretty tough sport.
Racers ready?
Using my DNA vibe has allowed me to train harder, longer, and recover faster. Less days off, more time on the snow, beating my competitors. Having another option to be doing what we love and to continue to race, it just keeps the sport open and keeps you in it.
Nobody will crash first and second run, nobody, ever, because the course is nice. You put your skis on edges, they sink in a little bit, and when that happens, it goes through your bones, an amazing feeling of support. You feel like, oh, I'm safe.
When the guy falls, it's kind of hard to not focus on where they're going to go and what they're doing, but the first step is to make sure that they're not going to take you out.
Anything can happen in 2 runs, but you got to put it together run after run.
You also need to make sure that you're focusing on your run and you want to just make it to the finish if they're out.
Whoa! Driller flips out of the course.
Spectacular fall, but great recovery from Garrett Driller.
I just hope they fall behind me. I don't like it when they come and get in your way or even take you out. I've had that happen last year.
Dan Taniello interferes with Robert Cohn. Cohn goes down. Cohn gets the max advantage, but he hit the ground hard there.
And the same thing happened again. Leaders walk from Austria, Cameron Smith. Cameron slides out into the walks course.
Luckily, both racers here were okay. Once again, interference.
It's always still a friendly rivalry between all of us, but I mean, we're all just gunning for Rob now. I mean, he's made $50,000, $60,000 in the last year, and we're kind of gunning for that.
But then there comes risks. You have to take risks, so you're on the edge. You want to go as straight as you can, but you have to stand in the rut. So you gotta kind of like stick your leg at the top of the turn into that rut and then ride it.
AJ was pinching off the gates, running a really straight line. You don't have room for error, and that line caught up to him by the finish line.
The last 3 gates, I thought I had it, but that being said, like Rob was pressuring me a lot, which kind of caused me to miss that last gate.
You don't win races by being in the hospital, so eliminate falling down.
So there is the discrepancy between a little bit the older guys and some of the younger guys. And we'll see if experience can hold out over some of that young blood that's coming through.
Burby, the Giant Slayer, took down Ted Leahy last year in the 2020 race in Eldora, and again takes down Reven Recap.
Dipped my toe in the water yesterday, figured some things out. I got a little bit more to figure out today. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun last night. I'm excited to go to battle with these guys again.
I'm so excited. Looks like a beautiful bluebird day. Course is perfect, snow is perfect. The competition is pretty strong today, so what else can a skier ask for actually? Nice little race.
I qualified in 4th, which puts me like middle pack, pretty solid compared to yesterday, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I mean, everyone in this race is good enough to win.
here, we're racing. We're gonna give them a good show, no matter what.
Now we got the creative juices flowing.
How you feeling? Good. Red course ready. Blue course ready. Racers ready.
Out the gates they go, but Kerner has a little bit more of a veteran on the tour now, 34 years old. Gets out of that gate really early.
I had to kind of implement more of a slalom kind of flat skiing, and I'm looking at what AJ's doing, and then I try to do the same.
Nolan.
I got him. Red course ready. Yep. Blue course ready. Racers ready.
Last time at Howelsen Hill, I called him Mr. Longfinger, and he was like 100 in front of me.
I want revenge, absolutely.
Luke Winters, Robert Cohn with the advantage.
Cone knows he can't slow down.
Didn't come here to get knocked out.
But I'm doing my best to focus on my turns, and I'm doing some pretty good fast skiing myself. So as long as I stick to that, I think hopefully it'll keep working.
This type of caliber of competition, Nolan knows he's going to have to throw everything down on this run to catch Ankeny. Ankeny almost a gate and a half ahead of Nolan at this point. Nolan is trying to do everything he can to stay in the game, but Ankeny comes across the line with him.
To get to the top step tonight in the Colorado Pro Open, just gonna have to bring a little more smart tactics.
All right.
Here we go, out they come. Kerner out first. Driller's gonna really pick up the pace. He's a little late on the gate out of the start. Kerner out front. Look at the textbook style. Nice, smooth, clean, loose in the legs. Powerful arcs through these ruts. Kerner again, out in front up the last jump. Coming to the bottom, it's Kerner across the line with the advantage.
Putting myself life and limb on the line there, running that straight line, and we're going to keep it up and keep reaching that finger a little bit farther and see if I can keep going.
So tight, right down to the thousandth of a second, and they're out of the gate. And Kerner's already got an advantage on Driller. Driller is going to have to turn on the afterburners if he wants any chance of catching Kerner. Both of these skiers are tight, trying to work this groove for speed, trying to find some speed anywhere they can. But Driller, look at that, coming down to the bottom of the line. He takes that round in the finals.
Compared to Steamboat, where I had the binding mishap, I'm expecting a good race.
And they are fired up for this fight, I'll tell you that. They are going to give it everything they have. Look at Cone grabbing the bullet off the jump. Ankeny's trying to scramble to get some time on Cone. Cone off the second jump first, riding that rut like he's on rails through the finish line.
Tonight, the course is kind of deteriorating. There's kind of a track that's being established in there. It's a groove, but we're trying to work with it. So it's really what the Colorado snow's doing tonight.
Cone out of the gate ahead of Ankeny. It's going to be tough. Everybody's going to have to throw whatever they have down at this course if they want to get into the final round. Cone is so smooth, so consistent, powerful from edge to edge. Ankeny trying to give it everything he can, trying to come back from behind, but it comes a lot across the line, and it's Cone.
Yeah, a statistic of winning number 7 here wouldn't really mean a lot, but I really just want another victory, and I'm just trying to focus on my runs.
We're going to see who has more gas in their tank tonight for their last of 2 runs to determine who will be in 3rd place by the end of the evening.
Kerner right out of the gate blasts ahead of Ankeny. Ankeny's riding those tails of those skis, trying to get as much energy as he can. Kerner quick and tight, trying to make some smooth and clean arcs through the snow. Ankeny trying to make some ground. Kerner crosses the line with the advantage.
To capture 3rd place, but he has to bump Mia Kerner to do it. Let's see what's going to happen. He is hungry for that spot.
And Ankeny knows he's going to have to push the pedal to the metal if he wants this one. Both of these athletes making sweet arcs all night long. Whoa, Ankeny in the backseat a little wild. Kerner pulls out in front of him even further. Ankeny's going to have to scramble, scrap, get everything out to speed he can. Into the final turns, it's Ankeny. Kerner head to head, but Ankeny across the line takes it.
This is the last run, right? Woo! I made it! What's the differential?
0.77 here.
To me? Woo! I'm ahead!
Boom! It's over and they're off. This is it. First run of the finals. Cone is out in front. really working the ski for energy. Pull it off the jump.
I mean, yeah, not making the finals yesterday, that was just a freak accident. I obviously know I can make it to the finals. I'm here now. Showed them who's boss.
It's neck and neck, but here we come to the line. It's Driller by 7/100ths of a second.
We're both here in the final, and we're just trying to get the most energy we can out of each one of those turns, working with the ruts, the terrain, everything, and hopefully we have a good final now.
$10,000 on the line. Let the battle begin. It looks tight already right out of the start. Both racers neck and neck. They are going to have to throw everything they have at this hill and leave it all out there. Whoever's going to take the battle. Cone off the second jump first, winding through those final gates. He comes to the line. He's unstoppable. Cone wins the Colorado Pro Open.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony for the Yucca Mountain Colorado Pro Cup. What an incredible night of racing it was. As usual, joined on the podium, John Franklin.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Pleasure to be here as always. Guys, that was so exciting tonight, and especially when it brought tears to my eyes, reminded me of John-Claude Keeley, Billy Kidd, Spider Savage. You guys went up in the chairlift together for the second run. I watched Billy Kidd and Spider Savage do that the other night on a YouTube video. So brought back great memories, and you guys are the champions now. Congratulations.
Yeah, Michael Ankeny, Garrett Driller, and Robert Cone.
There's something about this Rob Cone guy. I just let off the gas pedal a little bit and then ended up being like 4/10 back. So then just put myself into a hole. That was unfortunate. And then me and Miha had some really close races in the second, in the small final. So, I mean, you can't be too mad about 2 third places in a weekend. I'm having a blast, skiing well, and all in all, stoked to be here at Echo, racing with my buddies.
Today, we're here to award the athletes who achieved season-long milestones in the 5th season of the resurgence of the World Pro Ski Tour. Let's get started with the overall Tito Speed Run winner, and that is Garrett Driller, the national parallel champion of 2019, who I think is in Tahoe right now, which sounds like real tough duty. Do you remember a particular day or a particular race that stands out to you from this season?
Well, from all the races, I mean, the 4 races we did, we were doing the dual races, one race and then another race later that weekend. I did really well in one of each weekend. So it was the first race in Steamboat, I did really well. The second race, I fell over. So it was basically a hit or miss, and I'm happy that at least my qualifiers showed that I had the speed. But I mean, in Pro Tour, you have to make it all the way through all the heats, and those races where I actually got knocked out early really stuck with me this year. So I'm gonna have to work on the consistency and making sure that doesn't happen anymore. But at least in the qualifiers, it showed that I had the speed to make it all the way to the top.
How about the White Cloth Pure Speed winner? This is the single fastest runs of the season. Simone Breitfuss-Kammerlander is on with us, all the way from Austria. How about that? They have internet in Austria, Simone.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite challenging. The weather is bad and the singer is not the best, but looks like it works. And yeah, so grateful, and thanks to that kid fast this season, you know. I can be here today with all of you guys, and yeah.
In third position is Simone Breitfuss-Kammerlander from Austria by way of Bolivia. So again, congratulations. Second place this year, Michael Ankeny, the Joker, as we call him on the tour, the way of the U.S. ski team. Only man, by the way, to beat Rob Cone in the last 2 seasons. That was a good day, and I happened to be there.
I'd say it's a little bittersweet now, knowing that I'm the only one in the last 2 seasons to beat Mr. Cone in his dominance. So, love Rob to death, but I think that all of us on this Zoom here and the rest of the athletes in the tour know that we got to get to work this summer so that we can, hopefully bring a little more competition to Rob here coming up next season.
Rob Cone comes in as first place for 2021. Rob, what can you say that you haven't said before? You told us that this style of racing you think was really built for your style of skiing.
It was. Thanks, Tim. I really liked that recap video, and it really reminded me of
of the kind of skiing I like. It's halfway between GS turns, halfway between a slalom turn 2, and after that, I just really try to focus on some good, consistent runs back to back, and you got a dozen of them each day, and it's a real fight in every single matchup.
By the way, Rob won all 4 races on the circuit this season. NCAA champion, 2-time World Pro Ski Tour champion, Peter Lang. I'm going to turn it over to you. I think you've got something to present to Rob Cohn.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the cue. Here I'm delivering a check for your finish of the World Pro Ski Tour, the final finish. Don't you see the whole thing there? Yay.
Thanks so much, Peter. Thanks to all the other sponsors that made this happen.
Rob, thank you.
Thanks, Tim. I'm excited for everything the new Pro Tour has in store as we keep building into this new year.
It only gets better from here. Next season is going to be fantastic. We're looking forward to it. Of course, next season, the World Pro Ski Tour. As things normalize with COVID and we get back to racing in December of 2021, running through April of 2022. And get this, John said it earlier, $150,000 World Championships are coming to you at Taos, New Mexico. Have a great off-season, everybody, and thanks for your time today. Congratulations to the athletes. We'll see you next time for the World Pro Ski Tour.